I can tell each and every one of you that you're more than just a brain. You're in essence a being with so much more creative inner potential than you realize. You've heard we use only a fraction of our brain power. Many of us think we're just our minds and neglect our intuitive faculties, allowing our thoughts or subconscious beliefs to limit us, or being so involved in the material world, letting our egos dominate us. We don't even know our consciousness of our true selves. To quote Albert Einstein, the intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. This is what I want to reconnect you to. I work with people from all walks of life, all faiths, and I respect them all. In fact, I'm presently studying Gnosis, which is a storehouse of wisdom and knowledge of the roots of all the world religions. So I'm familiar with all of them and respect the many paths of greater awareness or enlightenment. Most people, whether they know it or not, or whether they follow a particular religion or spiritual path, are really searching for happiness, life satisfaction, fulfillment, and inner peace, serenity. For all of us, our belief systems are crucial and lead us to our life results. It's not so much the events that happen to us, but what we say to ourselves or believe about the event that determines the course of our lives. For example, two people could get the same job performance evaluation with a few criticisms in it, and one person believing in or herself could say to themselves, I'm smart, I can do it, maybe we didn't communicate, or we can work this out. That person feels optimism. That person will do well on the job, and the job result will be a good one. Whereas another person, say, of lower self-esteem, might say to themselves, they don't want me here. They're going to fire me. That person is just not going to feel motivated. They're going to feel depressed. They might feel too anxious to work, or they might make a lot of mistakes because of their anxiety, or they might just have an attitude and give up. Whatever happens, that person is not going to have a good job result, and it's the exact same piece of paper they were given. The same words, the same criticisms. It all depended on what the person said to themselves and how they interpreted it. I can help you find your true authentic self and your inner bliss, your peace from within. Whatever your path, I respect it. You're a child of good. Good is providing for you all the time. This is what we've forgotten. This is where inner peace stems from. And I can help you reconnect to it. Regardless if you're religious, spiritual, agnostic, or purely scientific and skeptical, that's the beauty of it. The book I've written, Love Yourself, Love Your Life, is written in layman's terms to be entertained as you grow. I wouldn't pass it on if it didn't work for me, clients, and loved ones. That's the beauty of it. Let Dr. Holly and I help you. And I'm interested in your helping us and helping the world. As you grow, we grow. If you go on to my nonprofit site, I have a nonprofit organization in addition to my psychotherapy and hypnosis practice. You can read the mission, which is to help foster world peace. I want to use my intuition to help you lead the happiest life possible. From an early age, we develop coping mechanisms to avoid our inner pain or grief. And these coping mechanisms or comfort zones that we get into dictate our actions rather than awareness of our true selves and what's important to us and what's of integrity that helps us to be whole and be whole in our relationships in the world. Let me give you an example. A man who is a Gnostic, and so instead of just going and acting out his feelings when internal and self-observed, had just cut his lawn. It looked beautiful. He went in the house to tell his wife, and when he came out, a dog had pooped on the yard. He became enraged, full of wrath. He truly wanted to kill the dog. But instead of doing that and acting on his feelings, he went internal to see what was brought up, what associations were brought up from his past. And he had a repressed memory of when his father had actually poisoned a dog when he was 5 years old. He lived in a different country where it was legal to do that. And he remembered the pain that he saw and the suffering he saw the poor dog go through. And he grieved that experience. And because of his radical forgiveness, because that he knew to self-observe rather than act out, he became the neighborhood dog treat go-to guy. He completely changed himself. And this is what we need to do when we experience something and we have a sensation that may lead us down the wrong path, or we might act it out. We've got to be able to go internal. And that's what I can help you with. Because when we can take our acts or our comfort zones and pin them to the wall and pause and breathe and really ask ourselves what's important to us right now and what would make us more whole, or whoever we're relating to more whole, what would be a more integrity, then we will lead lives of peace and happiness. Come, let me travel with you on your journey to an authentic self and peace from within. It's not just a matter of positive thinking, doing something that will create something so you can have what you want in your life and then you can finally relax and be. It's not do, have, be. That's backwards. First we must be. Then we can do from being and our consciousness and our integrity. Then we will have. Let's make our lives a beach. Let's work together and envision a world of peace and love and brotherhood and harmony, where all the wealth of the world is redistributed so that everybody has shelter, safety, freedom to pursue happiness.